going to show you how to do 42 through 44. 42 says to thread one 4-inch piece of webbing through the bottom of your D-ring, matching up the two edges, and you're going to sew either two lines right next to each other or a small rectangle. You're going to do this to both of your pieces, both of your D-ring pieces and your 4-inch pieces of webbing. 43 says to pin one of your D-rings onto the right side of your bag above the zipper. I have to match the edge of the webbing to the edge of the body, and I'm going to be sewing it in place. Okay. So if here's the zipper on my bag, I need to have one of the D-rings right above where the zipper is, right here, and I'm lining up the edge of the webbing with the edge of the bag, and I'm going to pin it on right here. Okay. Then it says I'm going to sew 1/4 of an inch seam allowance to make sure that this D-ring stays right onto the bag. Okay. Number 44 says to pin the second D-ring on the opposite end of the bag below the zipper. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing where I'm matching up the edge of the webbing to the edge of the bag, but now it's on the opposite side and on the opposite side of the zipper. Okay, so I'm going to pin this one in place. So when you look at the top of your zipper, the top of your bag, you should have one D-ring sticking in on the top and one D-ring sticking in on the bottom on the opposite side. This is where your shoulder strap will be connected to, so you have to have one on each side of the zipper or else it will be lopsided. If you had them both on the same side of the zipper, your bag will not stand up straight. Okay, because you'd have them both on the same side. You have to have one on each side to distribute the weight evenly. Okay, then you're going to be sewing these on. It says with 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. Now if you sew this to the bottom of your bag, you're going to end up having to rip those stitches out. You only want to sew through one layer of your fabric and the webbing. So you move the other ones back, okay, and out of the way. And then I'm going to line up the edge of my presser foot with the edge of the webbing here to sew my straight line. Okay, I'm going to back stitch, and I'm going to sew all the way to the other side, and I'm going to back stitch again. And then I can cut off my threads and cut my thread tails. Okay, so when you're done, your D-ring is sewn onto your bag just like this. Okay, you would then sew the other side the exact same way.